I know the only weakness Daniel has is fear. He controls it pretty well, but it is important for you to know that. Now, you know that the negative is partly shown to us by the saboteur. He also has won and has to defend himself against it just like you. Essentially, yes. But when you talk about fear, you should be a bit more precise. The only fear that I have is to cultivate negative thoughts. Of course, I have some just like you, but because I have known for so long that my constructive thoughts were so powerful, my negative thoughts are as strong. What do you do to be so responsive to your thought mechanism? It's a question of habit. It's like an instantaneous reflex. There are a lot of situations that we create without thinking, and they are part of our personality. Something that makes us different from each other, an action, an expression, a look. It becomes a habit as it is repeated, voluntarily or influenced by a person from our own surroundings. To dominate our negative thoughts, we have to control them perfectly. Today, I will talk about fears. We have to avoid putting negative aspects such as fear, worries, anguish, anxiety, and others into fear energy. When I talk about fear, I am talking about phobias, the fears you know, the fears you live. Fear of being alone, fear of traffic, fear of electric storms, fear of being afraid.
I'm going to make you live through your fears when taking the lift. There'll be a prolonged breakdown, then you'll become unconscious through lack of air. And the cable will break, and you'll die at the bottom of the lift well.
It is always the saboteur that benefits from these opportunities to poison our life. In the case of a fear thought troubling your mind, use the universe. For example, infinite universe, I am divinely protected and get to destination safely. Can we make the same formula when somebody is afraid to take the plane or any other means of transport? Absolutely. We could make a different formula. How do we do that? I always like answering your questions, but you will have to take the initiative. First, you know the rule and the laws of the universe. Second, it is your saboteur that is doing his business again. Today's exercise, prepare a formula concerning a trip by plane. Even if you do not have a fear of aeroplanes, it will be a good practice for other situations. Bon voyage.